Hello, everyone. It's me again. Welcome back to another episode of Call Him Mama. No, that was wrong. Call Him Mommy. Fuck. Welcome back to another episode of Call Him Mommy. It's not actually the name of this, but I thought of that today when I was at the beach, and I feel like I could potentially use that name somewhere. But now I'm going to put it out there in the universe, and someone else is going to take it. So I take that back, actually. Just like I say every time, this was not planned here today. I just had a lot of thoughts today on my day off and decided to do this like I do every time. And the main reason is because, as we all know, Taylor Swift dropped not one, but two albums on Friday. And I don't know if you know anything about me, but I've never really been a Swiftie. Like, I don't dislike her, but I've just never listened to her music, It's just not my type of music to listen to. This album has had me in a motherfucking chokehold since Friday. It is now Sunday night. Chokehold, strangling me. And I don't know why. I don't know why. But it's got me in a motherfucking chokehold. To the point that I had plans this weekend because I was off all weekend, and I'm normally not. I normally work on Saturdays. I had taken off this weekend in advance. Not for this album. Whoa. I had just had this weekend off. And I was like, let me be social this weekend. I don't always get a full weekend off work. This album came out on Friday. Basically, I canceled my plans for the whole weekend. Yeah, it's strangling me, and it's making me feel a very type of way that I don't know how to really tell you how I'm feeling. In other words, it's got me down bad. But literally, I'm like down bad. The album came out on Friday. Like I said, it is now Sunday night. I just now finished the second album because I got to the song I Can Fix Him, and I've left it on repeat for 3 whole days. One song. That has never happened to me before. It doesn't feel good. I feel like I'm in therapy bringing up old emotions that didn't need to be brought up. I don't know what to do from here. Down bad. I Can Fix Him. So Long London, whatever the fuck it's called. Loss of my life. Loss of my life? Are you kidding me? Taylor, what are you trying to do to us? None of us were mentally stable enough to start going through all these emotions again right now. So it really caught me off guard. I canceled all of my plans last night, Saturday, and I stayed home by myself on my couch. I had the TV on the NBA playoffs, muted, with the album playing in the background. Today was supposed to hang out with friends, canceled, went to the beach by myself, headphones in, played the whole album. It's really fucked me up. It's like it got me good. And the song about Kim, I knew there was like a little bit of beef after the Kanye thing. I didn't know Kim fully came at Taylor that hard enough for her to make a song. I don't know anything about Taylor, like I said. I don't know all these people she's talking about that she broke up with and dated. I don't understand any of the lyrics. I just know that it feels like it's my album. It feels like I wrote some of these lyrics deep into my soul. So Taylor, I'm sorry that you go through those things, but just know that I also go through them, which is actually why you write the album, but the opposite way. So we know you go through them as well. This is not about me. This is about you. But thank you for putting my deep, tucked away emotions into an album. Whew, I got to move on because it's got me down bad this weekend. Moving on to another topic. I just refilled my wine, so it's time to move on. A friend of mine called me last night, and this specific friend is married in a happy relationship, and she was upset that she doesn't want kids. She's 31. She doesn't want kids. And I guess a situation she was in made her feel bad for not wanting kids. And I think about this all the time because I don't necessarily want children. And it feels like people make us seem like we are being selfish for not wanting kids. And that's kind of what she said last night. She was like, that's not what I want in my life right now, or maybe ever. Like, I want to do this, and I want to do this, and I want to do this, but I don't want kids to be a part of that. And I think we need to get to a point where that's, and I think we are getting there. I'm not saying we're not, but I think we need to get to a point where that's more acceptable because no one should feel bad about not wanting kids. If you want kids, that's fine, have the kids. But if someone does not want kids, that doesn't make them like a bad adult or like a bad person. If you just don't want kids, you don't want kids. Like, I can't even afford my life right now. And I'm 31 as well. And I can't imagine having it. There's no way I could have a child. I can't. What am I going to feed them? I can't afford food for them, you know? And I just really have been thinking about it all day. Like, it really is, you get to a certain point where you're just expected to have a baby. By me, baby, be a millionaire. Have a baby by me, baby, be a millionaire. Be a millionaire, be a millionaire. And that's not fine. Like, just because you're an adult and you're married and you're in a happy relationship, it doesn't mean you have to throw a kid into the mix because then that changes your whole fucking life. And I can't imagine, this is going to sound selfish, but it's not selfish because it's my life. I can't imagine giving up the things I do, especially like on the weekends or like coming home from work and just like chilling with a glass of wine, giving that up for a child. It's not what I want. And that's fine. And I just need to get that off my chest because I think we need to get to a point where that is more acceptable and people should not feel bad about saying they don't want to have a kid, you know? Just been in my brain today. It's been in my brain. In my brain. I also bought my new camera. I'm having a difficult time figuring it out. No one told me exactly how hard it is to go from using a phone for the past 10, 12 years to using an actual camera. The second I turned that camera on, I was like, what the fuck is this? So if anyone has a Sony ZV1F, ZV1F, yeah, let me know what video settings you use, what photo settings you use, what accessories you have, because I'm having a terrible time figuring it out. And then I really wanted to come back on here because I've had a couple of questions about, I feel like I just said that in high speed. I mean, fast forward. I mean, what do you call that? Fast audio, sped up audio. I don't know. I feel like I just spoke really fast. Anyways, I just wanted to come back on here because I've had some questions about updates on some things that I've posted previous videos about. One being the AirTag situation. And unfortunately, but fortunately, I do not have an update for you all. I don't know how this would have happened to me, but I think it truly was a glitch. I think it accidentally said Did I say AirPod? I meant AirTag. Maybe I said AirTag. I don't know. I think it accidentally said AirTag, and it just fucked up, which there's like no explanation for that, but it never happened again, and I can't track it. It doesn't show me like any other tracking other than that one morning. And it was like me going to the beach and then to Publix and then back to my house. The only thing I can think of is I had my AirPods with me at the beach, and then they were in my Lulu bag when I went to Publix and came back home, and then they came in the house with me, and that's when I got the notification. So maybe, I don't know. Maybe the stars were confused and the universe was fucked up and it didn't recognize that it was an AirPod case for a second, and it mistakenly said there's an AirTag following you. I don't know. I have no other update other than that. I can't find it anywhere. Even my friend looked at my car with me. We went around the whole fucking car. We went through the exhaust pipes, the hood, the gas tank lid, everything. We can't find anything, and it's never told me that I'm still being followed. So God forbid, I think it was a fluke. And I don't know how, of course, that would happen to me when I'm fucking terrified of that happening, but there's thankfully, as of right now, no updates. I don't know that anyone's following me. I've been very cautious though. Like, I think this is something I said in the last video as well when I was talking about like being a content creator and like the fears that come with that and like what's associated with that. Like, not on the happy end of it, but posting in real time. I do it still, but I'm trying to not do it as much. Obviously it's hard because that's just what we're used to doing, right? Like we're used to taking a story where we are and posting it, and we want to be fun and post like fun things. I'm really trying to like take pictures in the moment and then post them after I leave that location, you know? So like today at the beach, I took a picture at the beach, obviously. And then I waited till I got back home into my apartment to post it, which isn't that dramatic, but like last weekend I was at an event, like this little private event on the beach, and I took some videos there and I saved them as drafts and then posted them. I posted one late that night when I was in a totally different area of Miami, and then posted some like the next morning because now it's like I do have to be a little bit cautious just in case, so that way like people, I'm not just posting where I am at all times, you know, which sucks, but that's like kind of scary. Speaking of last weekend, I have a question for you all. At what point do we stop being feral humans? At what point? Because from my point, from my perspective, it's not stop being. And I don't know exactly why or how to stop it, but I'm still being a feral human. So last weekend, there was a private event on the beach, like I just said. And typically, I've been saying no to things. I've been saying no to a lot of things. Just like mentally, I'm in a weird place where I'm like, I'm very happy in my life, but like I got to figure some things out, right? Like mentally, I'm just in a weird place. So I've been saying no to a lot of things, and I've been really good about that. However, this one was a private thing. It was a VIP event, and it was an open bar. And if there's something you need to fucking know about me, if it's an open bar and if it's a VIP name, I'm in. I'm there. Tell me the time, place. I'll meet you there, ready to go. And that's what I did. My friend had a ticket for the VIP event with an open bar. And surprisingly, I did not even hesitate. He told me, and I said, sure, I'm in. See you there. And then I saw him there, and it went downhill from there. It went uphill because it was really fun, and then downhill from there. Open bars, I think I should just be banned from open bars for the rest of my existence on this beautiful earth because I can't stop. I can't stop. There's no stopping me when I'm there. You're telling me the whole bar is just open to me? To me. The bar is mine, the bar is mine, the bar is mine, the bar is mine. I hope someone gets that reference. That was good. You're telling me the bar is just open for me and I can just have whatever I want the whole time I'm there. I should be banned. Don't let me in. I'm not the person you want there. Don't let me in. I didn't do anything bad. Like I said, I just can't stop when I'm there. In fact, one time I went to the bar, and usually I drink vodka water. There was a nice gentleman in front of me ordering his drink, and he got a vodka Red Bull. As I heard him say vodka Red Bull, I was like, oh my God, that's a really good idea. I should get one of those. I didn't need it. I didn't, trust me. But I did. He gets his drink. I go up next and I say, same thing, vodka Red Bull. And the bartender says, okay. I turn around and talk to my friend, turn back around, and the bartender hands me two, not one, two vodka Red Bulls. And I said, oh, I just wanted one, just one, please. And he said, two. And I was like, I think there's a miscommunication here. Maybe, I don't know. It wasn't a language barrier because we were both speaking English, but some type of language. And I said, okay, thanks. And I took two of them. And do you think I went back and gave one to my friends and said, please, please, please take one? Not like I bought it, but please take what? No, I didn't do that. I did offer it actually to one person. They said no. So then here I am with 2 drinks in my hands, and I thought, oh no, can't have 2 drinks at once. Got to have one hand to do the world with. So I take one of the vodka Red Bulls and chug it. And then I'm fine because I have one vodka Red Bull left and one open hand to rule the world. You know, I didn't need to do that. And then I basically ended up chugging the second one and went back for more. I don't know. I didn't keep tracks. I didn't make a tally on my arm of how many drinks I had there, but it was, I'm guessing, around the range of 8 to 9 drinks there for free. But that's why I can't go, because I just got excited again because it was free. Anyways, I had all those drinks, and then in my mind, going to this event, I was like, I'm going to go to the VIP thing. It's right outside my house. And I'm going to come back inside. And I'm going to go to bed and be a nice schoolboy. No. We left the VIP event. And I, oddly enough, went right past my house into the bar right there. And I was like, oops, now I'm in the bar. Got to get more drinks. So then I had some drinks there. And then this is when things get blurry. I don't know where my friends went, which is the story that I tell every fucking time I go somewhere. I don't know where they went. But at the VIP event, I had made new friends and then we were all in one friend group, right? So the new friends were still here at the bar. I don't know if my friends told me they were leaving, and again, I said bye, see you later, which is most likely because that's what happens every time. But they were not there anymore. This bar is also right outside my door of my apartment. Do you think leaving this bar, I came straight back into my door? Of course not. I got in the car with this brand new friend group that I made, going to the other side of Miami, like 30 minutes away from my apartment. I don't have my car. My dog is in my apartment. I mean, she's fine, but like she's in my apartment. I'm not with my friends. I'm with a brand new friend group that I just met. I don't know where I am. I'm like, I don't want to say blacked out, but like out, you know? And I go with them. And then we go to some other bar that I've never heard of in my 3 years in Miami. I've never even seen it. And actually, I couldn't even tell you where it was because I don't know. So we go there, and I don't think I had any drinks there. I asked the new friend group, and they said no. And they said I was very well behaved. They couldn't even tell I was drunk. I couldn't even tell you where I was. I didn't even know what was going on, but apparently I was very well behaved, and no one knew that I was drunk. And then I had no way of getting home because I didn't have my car. I mean, I could have Ubered. I think actually my phone was dead. So I go and stay with the new friend group. I stayed with them. And then I wake up the next day thinking it's like 6, 7 a.m. because it's black in this house that I'm in. They had blackout curtains, and I'm like, oh God, it's so early. I got to go home. I wake up, and I'm like, hey, can you take me home? It's 11:30 a.m. And I don't know if I've told you all before, but sleeping in gives me a lot of fucking anxiety. I woke up, checked my phone, and saw it was 11:30, and I immediately, my whole body was shaking because I was like, holy fuck, I missed my whole day. And I know that's a weird anxiety thing. I didn't actually miss my whole day, but it gets me so fucking anxious. The whole drive home, it's like a 30-minute drive home. Thankfully, they brought me. I was like, I'll Uber, and they brought me back home. The whole drive home, I was like, oh my God, I can't wait to be home. I can't wait to get home. Oh God, oh God, oh God. And I feel like a shitty person. This is something else. I'm going to start therapy sessions soon, either this week or next week. When I drink, not just like casually drinking like this wine, but like when I go out like that and then I end up a little out of it, I have the worst pit in my stomach the next day. Like, I think I'm a terrible human, and I think every single person on this planet hates me. I am so scared to talk to anyone, even though I don't, knock on wood, I have not done anything bad. That was not wood. I still didn't knock. Okay. but I've not done anything bad. But I feel like every person in the world hates me. I'm so scared to text my friends because I'm like, they're pissed at me. They're not, but I don't want to be like, hey, because I'm like, oh, they fucking hate me right now. And then I feel like a terrible human. I think I'm the shittiest person on the entire planet. And I'm like, I can't leave my house today. I should not be seen in public. Everyone thinks I'm disgusting. And it's really bad. Like, it actually really fucks with me for at least 24 hours. So I dealt with that last weekend. So then, fast forward to this weekend when I'm actually off work. That's also kind of why I canceled my plans. It was the Taylor Swift album, and then I was like, I can't do that again. I can't feel like a piece of shit again and think the whole world hates me for an entire weekend. And today, the plans that I had today, it's Sunday, would have been really fun. Julio, if you're watching this, I'm sorry that I canceled, but we would have had such a fun Sunday. But I was like, I can't go to another work day on Monday feeling the way that I felt last Monday because I was like, I'm going to get fired because I drank last night. Truly. I showed up to work sick to my stomach and I was like, they know that I drank last night. I'm going to get in trouble. Why am I going to get in trouble? I'm 31. I'm going to get in trouble. They know I went out and I was crazy. I wasn't crazy, but they know I went out and blacked out. I'm going to have a talk. I'm going to get in trouble. I'm going to get fired. I'm going to lose my job because I went out last night. Truly the thoughts that were going through my head. And now as I'm saying this out loud, I'm like, okay, I'm going to start therapy this week. I've never vocalized these things until right now to you. And now I realize that it is a problem. That whole story started from me updating you on the AirTag. I'm so sorry. And then there is another topic that I wanted to discuss that my friends brought up yesterday. Okay, so I just lied to you a little bit. Not lied, but I didn't fully tell you the story. I did cancel all of my... Every time I start doing a podcast, I get stuffy. That doesn't make... Why does that happen? I don't know. What am I saying? Oh, I did cancel my plans this weekend, but yesterday, Saturday, I did do something in the morning. Okay, let me just say that. I didn't completely cancel everything. I went to the place that I always go to with my friends for a few hours and then came home, so nothing crazy. However, when I was there, they brought up a point that I need to discuss, and I want to know if it's a mental thing or if everyone does this. If you... I have purse. If you meet someone and you start just casually hanging out with them, not like dating, but like casually just like going out for drinks or like whatever, nothing serious, and you're having fun with that person. I don't feel like I should be having this conversation alone. I should save this for when, whatever, you're having fun with that person and you go to dinner, you go to get drinks, whatever. The second that person shows that they have feelings for you, or like they're starting to get feelings for you, nothing serious, but like they like you, do you like it? I shouldn't post that because I don't mean it in that type of way. I just want to know if it's like a normal thing. We're gonna revisit that one. That's all I'm saying about that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We're gonna come back to that one. Okay, moving along. Someone commented on my video, like the very first podcast that I did about the $6,000 shopping spree, and they were like, "How's this going?" And I was like, "It's not going. That was the only thing. That's it. That was one time $6,000 shopping spree." However, what am I going to call it? What's it called? Sales associate, I guess. I feel like there's a different title. It's like a more professional title. But the sales associate from that day, she thought it was my money. I don't know if I think I told you all that. That video was a long time ago. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and watch that one because I actually really like that story. The sales associate thought it was my money. She thought I was the one spending $6,000. Well, not like, I don't think she thought it was mine, but she thought I would always have access to this money, And I don't. It was the one time there, gone, sadly. But she thought I would always have access to this money, so she did her job very well. She went out of her way to get my number, as if I'm gonna come back in and spend $6,000 when I have $6 right now total. So the other day she texted me and she was like, "Cody, it's blah, 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 blah." And I was like, "Hey," like I'm not gonna ignore her, but she said it's for me, and I said, "Hey," and she was like, "Here's the new items we have coming in this weekend. We're getting the new like summer collection." And I was like, "Oh, looks great." Um, Hold on, let me back up because she also texted me. Wait, she texted me Super Bowl weekend, and listen how I worded this. So the sales associate texted me Super Bowl weekend, said the same thing. She said, "Hey Cody, it's blah 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 blah," and I was like, "Oh my god, hey, how are you?" She's like, "Good. Here's some exclusive items we're getting just in the store this weekend." And I was like, "Oh, that's so cool." And it was like a few like really cool pieces that are, I mean, obviously are thousands of dollars that I don't have. And then she was like, "Here's also the whole collection we're getting this weekend. It's our spring collection." And I said, "Oh my god, I love it." I was like, "I'm so busy this weekend. I'm at work right now, and then it's Super Bowl weekend, so I'm really busy." What the fuck am I doing? I mean, I was very into the Super Bowl. I had my own personal Super Bowl party, but like, I made it sound as if I was flying out to Vegas for the Super Bowl. I was like, "No, sorry, I can't come shopping. It's Super Bowl weekend. I'm so busy. I have all these parties to attend." No, girl, I just have $5, and you don't know that. And I don't want to tell you. I like when you send me the products because I'm like, "Oh, that's very cool. I like that. I'll never buy it, but I like it." But I don't want to be like, "Hey, girl," I keep wanting to say her name, but I'm not going to do. "Hey, girl, I have $5. Maybe you don't text me anymore." Because she's so nice. Anyway, someone asked me, yeah, how that's going. It's not going. The person that spent the $6,000 lives in Houston, and we don't speak. You know, they were just visiting here. Um, I did text them probably like 3 months ago, and I was like, "Hey, oh my God, was it Super Bowl? No, it was before that. Oh no, because one of the shirts I wore for the first time to an event, and I texted them. I was like, "Hey, wore this shirt to this event for the first time. Just wanted to check in. How's everything going? Hope everything's going well. Hope Houston is going well. Blah blah blah." And they sent back this nice text, and it was like, "Oh my god, never thought I would hear from you again. Hope everything's going well." Da, da, da. And I think they said like, "If I'm in Miami, I'll let you know." And so I sent back another really nice text, and I'm like, "Oh my god, no. I like sorry we haven't spoken. I didn't mean it in any type of way. Like I just didn't know if you wanted me to reach out." And then they never responded. Never said a single word, and it's been months now, so I'm not going to say anything else. You know, that's fucking. I don't want to look like the weird one. So to the person that asked, "How's your $6,000 shopping spree person going?" It's not going. You know, they're far away. I'm far away, and I'm poor. I think that's about it for today. I just had a few things I just wanted to chat about. I have the Sunday scaries really bad now on Sundays. Like truly, really fucking bad. It's concerning. Like I lay on my couch and have so much anxiety that I like can't move on Sunday evenings. And I think that means I'm not in a good space work wise, and I know that, and we all know that. I've said that here. Um, I'm. It's a little sad. I like my job, and I've really liked it for the last 3 years, but it's unfortunately getting very toxic. It's a very toxic workplace and a very toxic relationship with the workplace. Um, and I've said on here before, like I am applying to other things. It's just really hard to get into the field that I want to get into. And I actually this month have used like 4 PTO days because I'm like I'm mentally I can't be there. Like I should not be there right now. So I've used like 4 vacation days this month. Oops. Um, so Sunday scaries really hit hard right now. Whew. And in fact, just saying it makes my heart rate really increase. If my Apple Watch was on, it would probably go off right now. Because just saying it, I just got so much fucking anxiety. I'm just very over it. Um, so that's why I like to talk to you guys sometimes on Sundays and just get things out, and I feel better. And then I can spend the rest of my day focusing on just editing the video, and it gives me something to do to get my mind off of work, which I didn't realize till in this moment exactly why I've been doing this, but that makes a lot of sense. That's what I've been doing. You know what? I don't need therapy after all. I'm just going to do these videos once a week. I tell you all everything, and then you can't give me advice back, which is not actually, now that I say that, a bad thing. I'm sitting here venting and getting no negative feedback, which is fantastic. And it's going to keep me right in the same ways that I've always been in. Um, but that is it for this time. Oh my God, I forgot to tell you all. Whoa. So I'm finally going to have a guest here. I'm confident enough to have a guest now. And it is my coworker who I became friends with, Dominic. And he is going to, I don't know, he said he's going to make a list of questions for me and like interview me, which is fun. And then we're just going to chit chat with some wine. So yeah, we're planning that out. I actually need to ask him the date. Yeah, I'm going to have a guest for the first time, and I won't just be sitting here talking to myself for 30 minutes. So look forward to that one. But if you were watching this on YouTube, I've said it a million times, and I'll say it again, even as much as I hate it. Please subscribe. I hate saying that, but like it truly helps me a lot. And I went from 0 subscribers to 30 when I was posting consistently, which is very fun. And then I haven't posted anything on any social media in 2 weeks. This is my problem. I post for a while every single day, and then I fall off for weeks, which is what fucks me up and doesn't get me where I need to be. So if you're watching this on YouTube, I would greatly appreciate it if you subscribe, like it, leave me comments, whatever you want to talk about. I'll talk about. Obviously, I'll tell you all everything here on my couch. But yes, subscribe. Let me know anything you want to talk about. Love you.